But, man, you know what I'm hoping to see more of is Mitro. Again, we saw him getting taken down by Kinstar. I want to see what he can do to show up in this next game. Keep in mind, though, we do have 5 more games. So that first game, again, was like a warm-up, right? You got to think. A lot of the players are like, look, it's good. This is just the first game. Tixie and Kinstar, though, they were like, hey, first game, let's drop 11 eliminations, obviously.
And, you know, the people who do well typically in their first game, they're going to try to repeat it.
Yep.
They're confident now. They want to go with that momentum. The people who did bad, they're like, all right, this is our game. Let's do this. Focus up. You know, I don't want to get eliminated off spawn. You can see Razaru and his partner going back to Motel, but I think this time they're uncontested, which is... No, actually, they're stretching towards... they're actually stretching towards Junction. The team that eliminated them went back to Motel.
They went right back to Motel. They were like, no, come on in, guys. I'd love to see you again.
And typically that happens. If a team lands at your place and you eliminate them, they'll be smart enough not to come back, especially if you eliminate them with ease.
Right. Just taking their time. You can hear chest. Harmy on the other side of the ramp. He sees Harmy. Harmy's like, nah, I'm good, man. I would like not to fight right now. They're trying to pin down Black, so you know this is a really tough spot to fight in right now. There's just not much wiggle room.
Fighting in areas like this, you have to be a really fast editor, and you have to be very, very good with your close counter aim.
Right. Adds there, goes down. The likes of Army. Now they're just trying to close in on Blacksu.
There he is.
Look how far back he ran.
You see how he noticed where he was because he built that ramp?
Right.
Sometimes when you're running through these builds or like these close building fights, building actually gives away your location. And sometimes you try to get away without building. That way you can slip away. Because as soon as you build, it's very easy to hear the build and see it in action. And then you're okay, this guy was here.
Exactly.
They do have a launch pad and grapplers. So maybe they're banking on that launch pad. Oh, some good pressure from the top right here.
M11's down. This is 3 eliminations sitting here very nicely for both of them. It just depends on how Villex might want to approach. I mean, look at Lenane. He's trying
he almost
to heal.
had that med kit off. I don't think they're going to let him. They smell blood in the water.
He goes again.
Rennick is rotating out. Rennick is rotating out.
Are they going to let him? He's going to med. Yeah, he just med.
He got it off.
That's interesting. They
probably didn't know that he was that weak.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they were like full send there, and then they
right now
back
he's trying to replace his pyramid with his own. One of them should probably drop down and okay, there we go. They got the pyramid, but now that he realizes that he's rotating out, it's very smart of them to rotate away as soon as they got the pyramid on top of it. So they were both breaking the pyramid while one of them just spams and tries to place it on top of them, and they're gonna ignore this. They're gonna so they have a rift. I didn't realize they have a rift. If one of them was on top and one of them was underneath waiting for them to edit out, they might have got that elim, but...
Yeah, that's a great point. They should have definitely, just like you're saying, man, if you just dropped down on either side of that 1x1, just split the attention, but now it's go time. We got to see a lot of these players make these rotations into the current safe zone. Skosas, Dav, they're making a rotation in, coming in from the east side. There's a duo not that far behind them, Jam Side and SSK.
Yes. And they're healthy, they've got their shields up. Mitro and Villex are ready.
So this was the play that was running from them.
Yeah, they caught him. They caught him as he was rotating out. And the storm is still closing in, and Villex still does not have a lot of health. But there we go. They're gonna have to use this launch pad.
Wait, they have another? They have another rift to go.
Rift?
Yep, they're gonna go.
Wow. They used them to secure what? 2 elims?
2 elims. Yep.
That's, I mean, late game that could have been a lot more useful. That could have secured them the victory royale. That could have secured them, you know, position on the high ground. So having to use those that early, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah. Now Skosas is trying to get Dav up. Now here's the thing. He's going to get Dav up, but Skosas is going to go down.
And they're going to just cycle through. They can pick each other up, and they'll get out of there, but they're going to be extremely weak.
You saw it on the kill feed there. Skosas go down. You can see the little red health bar up there. But taking a look, man, there's not much in the way of eliminations. There is, but it's spread out very evenly right now, right? Right at the top, Issa and Kinsel. 3 eliminations right behind them, Peyton Camo. Outside of that, though, Skosas is down. So I guess Dav, Okay, they're both.
Someone must have caught him.
Yeah, they both were eliminated. Looks like lost to the Storm. The Storm was ticking for 4 at that point, I believe. So
an extra rift to go. There must have been either they got very lucky with the loot, or there was a vending machine that was selling rifts to goes and people found it.
Yeah, ready to make that move. Herma and 5skill though. 5skill is probably one of my favorite players. I don't know if you've ever seen him play.
I've seen him play.
Have you seen his crazy DPI? My
yes.
God, what a legend.
I've never. When I saw that the first time, I was my jaw dropped. How do you do that? How do you focus?
Apparently 5skill knows something we do not.
Is he still doing that? Is he still?
Oh yeah.
Is he still doing those crazy builds?
He puts up 1x1s faster than you can put up a single wall. And that's just globally. No one can build as fast as him.
And he's only going to get better at it once he learns to control the speed, and because sometimes you'll see him mess up and he'll like get stuck underneath his ramp. But if he gets better at it and he starts just not messing up and not getting stuck underneath his ramps, that's kind of scary.
It's just a terror.
Yeah. All
things considered, but look, Cypher, we've only gone down by 2 players. There's still 61 remain. The kill feed starting to see a little bit of action, right? We're seeing people actually get knocked, but not much has happened. Currently, it's been 1 minute and 12 seconds since the last elimination. So again, we're just slowing things down.
These stink grenades are very useful. You don't see them used a lot in public games, but that's because in public games, people aren't buying stuff like this all the time. But in these matches, they're vital. They're one of the most valuable throwables to have, because you force a team to move out. You force them to use their resources. And sometimes people are just very weak on health, just like we were watching the previous duo. Was it Tixi and his partner, or no, it was the Atlantis duo that had low health but high shields.
Yeah.
If those guys got hit with the stink bomb, they would both get eliminated, even though they have 100 shields. They would go down just like that. So there's a lot of people that are going to have low health, just like Mitro right here has 45 health. So if 2 stink bombs were thrown at his box and he had a hard time getting out of there, he would go down.
Yeah. Because that stink bombs do damage directly to your health. In case you're watching and you've never seen Fortnite, hello. This is Fortnite. We hope you're having a great time. I'm also joined by Cypher. He's great.
Mitro and Velix are pressuring Pate 1K. I think they took down his partner, and now they're going for the finish on him.
There's another grappler, a gold compact. You like to see it. They still have that launch pad, Cypher. Oh!
Came out of nowhere.
I don't think
he was looking away from them. He was looking away from them. He didn't even see them. And now they got the resources. Look at his. Look, they've got extra wood on the floor. They've got 909 wood, and they've got extra wood on the floor. Hopefully they don't get lasered on these rotations, but with the grapplers, it'll be hard to hit them.
Oh man, Carnifex is down. Crabble doing everything. He just rifts to go.
He rifts, but his partner goes down beforehand. Are they going to take that rift, do you think?
I would be surprised. I think they should. Not gonna.
And a victory royale. They're going to be on the top of that, so it is important, but it's also going to be important to get those extra points from the elims as well.
We've got 36 players remain currently in the lobby. DK, one of the best snipers in the entire game. Now, currently doesn't have one, but
which
over to
DK? Dakota's or that DK?
That DK.
I don't know. I think Dakota's might have something to say about that.
All right. Looks like we're going to have to figure out at TwitchCon. Hope you're both there. Isa, though, with Atlantis, Kinsel trying to apply
They have the 4 limbs. They're looking for that 1 extra limb to get that second point.
Yep.
It's going to be very vital for them. It'd be a shame if they went down here, but they're 100 health, 100 shield. They've got materials, and they're putting pressure, and I think they smell that people are weak around them.
Tixi, though, look,
Tixi's
he's still alive.
Kinstar went down like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And he's still managing to stay alive. He's got, 600 wood. He's going to burn through this a lot as he rotates. But I think what he's doing right now is he's looking for that stray person rotating to try to refuel himself. He needs to. He needs to get it. If he wants to take this home, he needs to get that, that extra limb on somebody who's weak, who might have a lot of materials, and he's looking for that right now. So he's going to try to rotate late to catch somebody off guard. That's his plan.
This is a very risky strategy, especially when you're by yourself.
Already down to 360 wood.
You see in the kill feed, Poverty takes down a player there, down to 25, Cypher.
There we go. He sees people right next to him. He's going for the high ground. He's trying to contest it. But I don't know. I feel like maybe he regrets doing that, because now he's down to 60 wood, and he's got the storm on his back. He needs to make an aggressive move here. He needs to make an aggressive move, and I think he'll try to rotate down and try to catch somebody. But if he doesn't, he will be going down just purely because of the fact that he has no materials to make this next rotation. And if he gets dropped here, he might be able to catch himself with the remaining brick that he has.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone on top of him. He might be going for a trap play.
Down.
Nice.
Oh, he cracks him, but he did not
have enough
secure.
time to get the materials.
Yeah, he had to leave at that point. And look, he's got one build. That's it. He cannot build anything. I mean, what's unfortunate here, man, he's stacked on everything else.
Yeah.
Like you talked about.
Someone right behind him. He noticed him. Going for the shot.
He needs to find this elimination.
Now he's just running like a headless chicken, and he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a really tough spot to be in.
That is. It's unfortunate, and I was hoping that he would get the resources from that guy he eliminated. Was that his teammate that he just opened up on? Sure.
Yeah, that player right there, yes.
Okay,
yeah.
I was
with the quad launcher, yeah.
It's unfortunate because he did get the elim that he was looking for, but he did not have any time to. And if he had gotten the loot, he had so many shields, he had good weapons. All right.
There's so much going down, Cypher. We're currently in top 12. A lot of players left remaining. There's only one duo that's down to one person at this moment.
You got to be careful here because you could potentially die and get 6th place or 7th place if there's enough solos alive. So people right now, they don't want to be the next person to go down. They want to make sure that someone else goes down so we can at least secure that 1 point of being 5th place.
Look at this. Mitro Billick still
Who's on
very
the high
much
ground?
alive. We're about team 42. That's Heisel and Tyovsky.
Weren't they in the lead? Don't they have 5 points from the last game? I believe they do.
That's right.
Oh, that is such a good position to be in right now.
There's
enough
Dude, they have 6 eliminations.
Yeah.
Cypher, they're close.
They need one more. Mitro and Villix. And they've got the med kit to potentially go for the heal off. But if the team on top has campfires and a med kit, and even if they don't, these guys might not be able to go for that heal off just because of the fact that another team might push them while they're attempting to do that. Right. And right here, I believe he was trying to run into the storm to get that tick of damage that he needs to take, because you can't get the medkit off if you have 100. You need at least 90.
Yeah.
Then you can start pre-medkitting as it closes. But I don't even think he's gonna be able to do that. There's too many people alive right now in such a close area. I think the guys up top are gonna take this home.
Heisel finds another one.
He needs one more to get the 2nd point.
He's super close. Cypher down to 9 players. Shots, double barrel. Look at how many people are close together.
Wow!
What's happening?
They just let him do that. His partner just went down up top.
Oh my! Heisel finds so many eliminations. He's got 7 by himself.
He's got to finish that guy off. I don't think
it's too late.
It's too late.
Powder is up top, and Powder had started the med kit.
And he would have gotten that off.
My goodness. What a crazy last few moments. I cannot wait to take a look at the highlights to replay those final seconds of that last game. But my, oh my. So taking a look at the scoreboard, Heisel has 7 eliminations. That was the most in the entire game in this lobby, game number 2.
One elim away from getting 8. And I don't know if that down player, he did not finish off that down player. That might have been an extra elim.
Tyovsky and Heisel maintain pretty much an incredible lead after just 2 games. 9 points hitting the board for them. They are Fortnites. Right behind them, Ghost Issa and Kinzel. And third, we got the Dusty Dogs, Wildcard Alpha, Wildcard Bowman, Tixi and Kinsar. We saw them as well. And then in 5th is Villix and Mitro. Keep in mind, it's only the top 10 duos that place in the money. So Right Name, DeKolkum, and Den Hizzle, they are fighting against Hoopik and Skix for that top 10th place. About to see how things continue to develop. But again, man, Cypher, you made a great point. Look at the leaderboard right now. Look how many zeros across the board. Yeah. So if any of these teams could even just pick up 1 point a game, that could be game-changing. That could put them in those top 10s and potentially fight for those prize pools.
And even if you have 0